All right, let's just jump right in. In the tech world, 30 years, well, that's basically a geological epoch. So how on earth has a programming language from 1995 not just survived, but stayed an absolute powerhouse all the way into 2025? Today, we're going to look at the iron pillars that hold up the legend of Java. You know, for any founder, any developer starting something new, the most critical decision you'll ever make is what to build your dream on. Everything. I mean, your scalability, your speed, your reliability. It all comes down to the technology you pick right at the start. It is a massive, high-stakes bet.
So to make this really tangible, let's follow the story of a startup we'll call Assignment on Click. They're sharp, they're modern, and they have to choose a tech stack, one that can take them from a cool idea to maybe, just maybe, a global enterprise. This single choice could literally define their future.
So, here's our game plan. First, we'll look at the big decision our startup is facing. Then, we're going to unpack the 5 pillars that make Java so resilient. Its incredible versatility, that famous run anywhere promise, the massive army of support it has, its role as the gold standard for big business, and finally, how it just keeps reinventing itself. Now, for a brand new, cutting-edge company like Assignment on Click, you might think choosing a 30-year-old language is, well, a little weird. Unexpected, right? But as you're about to see, what looks like a legacy choice is actually one of the smartest, most strategic moves they could possibly make. Let's start with the first pillar, Java's unbelievable versatility. See, this isn't a language that just does one thing well. No, it's the Swiss Army knife of programming, designed to build pretty much anything you can dream up. And its core strengths all work together to make that happen. Because it's general purpose, it's not locked into one niche. Its memory management is like having an automatic cleanup crew that prevents all sorts of nasty crashes. And its object-oriented design, that's like building with Legos. Developers create these reusable blocks of code, which is just ridiculously efficient.
So what does all that tech jargon actually mean for a business like Assignment on Click? It's simple, really. You build faster because you're not starting from scratch. You get way fewer critical bugs because the language is handling a lot of the tricky memory stuff for you. And the bottom line, you get a product that is just fundamentally more stable and reliable for your users. On to pillar number 2. And folks, this is the idea that really truly put Java on the map. It was a revolutionary concept that solved one of the biggest headaches in all of software. We're talking about platform independence. So what does that actually mean? It means you write your code one single time, and it just works. Whether your customer is on a Windows PC, a Mac, a Linux server, even a smartphone. No rewrites, no painful adjustments. It just runs. This became Java's iconic motto, write once, run anywhere. And believe me, this isn't just some catchy marketing slogan. It's the core philosophy of the entire language. For our startup, Assignment on Click, this is huge. It means they can reach every potential customer from day one without their development costs exploding. So how does this magic trick actually work? Well, it's all thanks to something called the Java Virtual Machine, or the JVM. The best way to think about it is as a universal translator. Your Java code gets compiled into this intermediate language called bytecode. Then, the JVM on any device, your laptop, your server, whatever, knows exactly how to read that bytecode. It's the bridge that makes run anywhere a reality. Okay, pillar number 3. And this one is so important. When you build with Java, you are never, ever alone. You have a massive global army of developers, libraries, and tools at your back. You're tapping into a whole ecosystem. Just think about it. A developer at Assignment on Click hits a roadblock. The solution is almost certainly already out there, somewhere. It might be in the massive official documentation, on an active forum like Stack Overflow, or in thousands of pre-built third-party libraries. This support system means they're solving problems in minutes, not days. And a huge part of that ecosystem is its powerful frameworks. Tools like Spring, which makes building big, complex applications way simpler, or Hibernate, which handles all the messy database stuff for you. You're not reinventing the wheel. You're building on top of decades of proven, battle-tested engineering. And that powerful ecosystem leads us directly to our 4th pillar, Java's absolute dominance in the corporate world. There is a reason why the world's biggest banks, retailers, and tech companies build their most critical, can't-fail systems on Java. It is, without a doubt, the enterprise standard. Look at how a company's needs change. When you're an early-stage startup, you care about speed, experimentation, flexibility.
But as you grow into an enterprise, the game changes. Now security is everything. Scaling to millions of users is non-negotiable. Maintainability becomes crucial. Java was built from the ground up for those challenges. And Java delivers what big businesses demand. We're talking about high availability, so your systems just don't go down. We're talking about robust security that's baked right into the language itself. And it's built to plug right into modern systems like the cloud and the Internet of Things, which keeps it totally relevant. And that brings us to our final, and maybe the most important pillar of all. Java is not a museum piece. It's not frozen in time. It is a living, breathing language that is constantly being updated and improved to meet the demands of the modern world. I mean, just look at this history of innovation. Java didn't just stop in 1995. You have huge updates like Java 8, which introduced modern features that let developers write much cleaner, more elegant code. And more recent releases, like Java 17, are all about squeezing out more performance and hardening security. It's a story of constant, meaningful progress. And this constant evolution means Java stays competitive. It's not just playing catch-up. It's adapting to lead in new architectural trends, like microservices. So for our startup, assignment on Click, choosing Java isn't a bet on the past. It's a future-proof investment. So let's bring it all home. Let's circle back to assignment on Click. Why Java? Well, when you lay out the business advantages of each pillar, the case is pretty darn compelling. Versatility lets them build anything. Platform independence gives them universal reach. The community helps them build faster and cheaper. It scales securely like an enterprise system, and it's an investment that will keep paying them back for years. 30 years. In an industry that is defined by constant disruptive change, that number, it stands for more than just age. It stands for stability, for trust, and for an incredible, proven power to adapt and to endure. And that really leaves us with one last question to think about. We live in a world that is always chasing the new, the novel, the next big thing. But the story of Java teaches us a really powerful lesson about the profound, lasting value of building on a foundation that is and always has been built to last. So, what really is the power of resilience?